Hello everyone, looking at stock HLTH today. We'll look a little bit at the gap and what is the gap. So the gap is what happens after the market is closed or before the market is open, pre-market or post-market. And it's based on the price that the market or the stock had closed. It keeps moving, whether in the upward direction or in a downward direction. So it happens pre and post market. What really happened is that there could be news that was released, which that is what caused it most of the times. Or if there was like a earning release, for the company, then the stock would move after the market is closed or before. So it normally gives traders an idea of where to trade the stock, in what direction, whether we are going to buy or we are going to sell. So, but it is something that you got to be careful about because there's a lot of volatility when the stock is experiencing any form of news as it relates to the condition of the company. So it's something that you gotta keep in mind that sometimes the stock will rise in pre-market and then sell off at the open, vice versa. So it could be in a good upward trend for the trading hours, and then after market it goes in the opposite direction. But we normally use the gap to decide what to trade and how to trade it, especially at the open of the market. Looking at HLTH today, we see here in pre-market it rose up a little bit. The closing price was around 12.85, and pre-market it was at 13.97 was the high. So that tells us that something is going on with this stock, and without even looking at the news or anything, as it relates to the stock, we already have in mind that the preferred way to go is to go long on this stock, to buy the stock, because we don't want to go counter trend, to go against what the market is telling us. We want to look at the charts and try to make the best possible decision, in whatever scenario we believe that the stock will go. And the rise in pre-market is telling us that we're going to look for a long position. So here we have it. The highs of pre-market right here is 13.95. So let's mark that right here, 13.95, and we wait for the market to open. Actually it's 13.98 right there. Wait for the market to open. This is a 1 minute chart. So the first candle opened up above the VWAP line, which is good. Something else that we could do is look at the daily chart. What is the daily chart telling us? So if we see for today, the stock is definitely breaking out as it opened above all these resistance areas over here. You always want to look back left to see the price action in the chart, and we see over from, this was what, from October, this is the highest that the stock has been, and we break over the middle right here, which is 13.50. So the stock is in a good position, good shape to tell us that it's breaking out and it's going to get a lot of traders' attention. So the best way that we do this is to wait for the market to open. Wait for the market to open, and we see first 1 minute candle, second 1 minute candle, then the third 1 minute candle. Look at the beauty of what happened here. We broke over 13.95.98 and anticipating for the break of the dollar. Normally this is where a lot of traders will get in, because now they see that the volume is strong, the stock is above, candles are forming above VWAP, and we are approaching $14. And here is what happened. Went to 14, break through 14 all the way up, and then we went right through 15 all the way to 1533. That's the high of that candle right there, which is awesome. This is a beautiful trade. Trading just what we know had happened in the pre-market area right here, and just anticipating the breakout, and the volume is strong. The volume is confirming the theory, and that's it. That could be a quick trade, and you could be done for the day right there. So it's beautiful, and this is what we use. The scanner that we use would give us this right here, the pre-market position of the stock that it had rose in pre-market. This would be on our scanner, so it will be definitely something that we are watching. Now if you miss the initial action of this stock, you're still not late. You just got to be patient and watch what's going on in the market, because here we come again and form somewhat of a double bottom right here. Form a double bottom right here. Let me see. Form a double bottom. Show you what we look like right there. Okay, so we have a double bottom right here. Double bottom, and it's came down, find support here, and then we have a higher low, which is great. Candle broke back over the VWAP right there, but I want to show you what happened on the 5 minute candle, which is candle that the chart that the candles are going to take a little bit longer to form. So on the 5 minute chart right here, we see the initial action that we saw on the 1 minute candle, where it went all the way up to 1534, somewhere around there, came back down, and we have it on the watch right here. And the first 5 minute candle, let me show you, to make a new high. First 5 minute candle made a new high right there. Still another great opportunity to take this trade. So the first 5 minute candle made a new high, and we see right around here 1482 would be another great place to get in, as we had our first 5 minute candle to make a new high. And you see again from 1484 all the way up to 1560. That's an awesome trade. Awesome trade. All the criterias for this trade right here was was in the books. It's everything added properly. The volume was good, the trade was simple, nothing too technical, as we saw. HLTH, wonderful trade for the day. And That's the way we trade. A breakout trade at the open when we had a gap up in pre-market. We want to trade, stocks that are gapping up, and not only that would be the only contributing factor, but we also would like to know what the S&P 500, what the overall market was doing to help, because that's a critical part of the direction that a stock will go. Also, some stock will go against the overall market, but look at this right here. We see where the stock, the S&P 500, was very strong today, very strong, and it gave a lot of help to the stocks that are trading and tracking the S&P 500. So the overall market is strong, perfect scenario for us to have had a great trade in HLTH. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. We have a lot in store.